Hello everyone. So those of you who follow me on Facebook will know that one of my clients came in with an NSS set of nails the other day. Well, I haven't seen her in months and the first words to her were rather choice. However, we have removed them. Only took half an hour. That video is available for all my VIPs on how to remove your NSS nails. And now we are going to give her a new set of beautiful, beautiful nails. So after removing the NSS set, I've done all my natural nail work prep. I was especially gentle while doing nail work prep. As you can see, there are a few, you can see the lines and rings on her nails from the damage from this non-standard salon. So I was very delicate and very gentle with my natural nail prep. I've seen nails in a lot worse state from an NSS, so I was happy to apply extensions to them, knowing that they'll still stick all right. Luckily she'd only been going a couple of months rather than years, I suppose. So I'm going to apply some forms and then we're going to sculpt out a new set. So I'm using these Mystic Nails forms. I've got a link in the description below. I love these forms so much. The only thing I'd say is I'd like to see a slightly more salon length. I need to message the distributor for the UK to see if that is possible, because I love them, but for salon nails these are just a little, I find they're a bit long, so almost a bit wasteful. So if they did like a smaller, a shorter form, that would make me happier. But apart from that, and again, I know I can like just cut off the ends. It just seems like a bit of a waste of product, you know, like paper and stuff. That's just, yeah. Anyway, thinking out loud there. So yeah, so I love the fact that they've got those little guidelines, so you can just snip them before you put them on the nail, and then they fit beautifully, and you've got a lovely C-curve. So you really don't need to pinch with these because they're a nice solid form. They're not flimsy, and you can easily get a nice shape and structure on your nail. You see my lady flapping her hands about. She says whenever she has her forms on, she feels like a butterfly. So she needs to flap, flap, flap her hands. Right, so I'm going to apply the forms all the same. As you can see, I just line them up and then do a couple of snips and then fit to the nail. So yeah, so I'm going to apply all the forms and then we're going to get on with it. So you'll have noticed I dehydrated the nails before I applied the forms, because it can just be a bit tricky to dehydrate the nails once the forms are on. So I made sure I didn't touch the natural nail at all while applying the forms, and then I'm coming in with my primer, dabbing off the excess in the kitchen towel, but then that entire brush will cover all of those nails, and then we are ready to apply the acrylic. Again, I will point out the damage on my lady's nails were done by another person, and I swear to God, like, as a nail tech, I feel it's kind of our duty to educate our clients about this. We had this discussion again on my Facebook group, saying about NSS, and I know some people say that they won't touch their nails, but I think if someone comes to me with an NSS, I will, but I insist I've got to take them off to see the natural nail underneath, because I work with insurance, unlike an NSS, so I complete a client consultation form, and part of that client consultation form is that you must see the natural nails of your client, so you have to remove the previous set. And I always say I will remove the previous set, assess the damage on your nails, and then go from there. And it's important to educate your clients as to why NSS are bad, because they just see some, you know, a lot of them, you know, you can get in and out within 45 minutes, but then you have to point out why you're getting in and out, and the inferior quality products they're using, the lack of hygiene, and again the lack of insurance. So I would never turn away an NSS customer. I think it's, as a good nail tech, it is your job to educate them and show them what a proper nail tech is. Give them a wonderful experience where they end up with beautiful nails with no pain and no discomfort, because a lot of them are used to going to nail bars and coming away with sore nails and cuts and stuff like that, and you just think, no, that's not what it's about. So yeah, never shy away from an NSS client. Educate. And I have found anyone that's come to me from NSS, they never go back. Once you show them what real nails are, they won't leave you. Get a very loyal client then. So I'm going to stop rambling on. I've created a thin clear base. I've then done a fade with, I think I used Birthday Suit. I will have to check and I'll put it in the description. And then I've done a fade across the nail with Rose Gild from the Caramel collection. I've then patted in a little bit of the Fire Opal Crystal Chameleon Flakes. And then I'm going to cap that entire nail in Crystal Glass. So I've got a nice glitter fade with those beautiful flakes that really catch the light, and a nice crystal tip. So on this next nail, I've created that thin clear base. I think that was Perfect Peach I was using, to be honest. The way, yep, that looks definitely like Perfect Peach. So I'm bringing that, yep, definitely Perfect Peach. Perfect Peach can be, this is the original formula I'm using here, and it can be a little tricky to work with. So I'm placing it out of the cuticle area and then just patting that down. Just over, past that smile line, down the tip, and then I'm going to get a bead of clear acrylic into that rose gild, place it on the tip, and then blend up. Sorry the camera wasn't perfectly in focus at this point. You've all seen me do this so many times anyway. So placing that glitter on the tip, and then using my wet brush into those chameleon flakes and just patting on. This just adds a beautiful, when it catches the light, this is absolutely stunning, the effect those crystal chameleon flakes give. Pinching that little nail. I did pinch this set, even though with these forms you don't really need to. I wanted a little extra strength, obviously, because my lady had been to an NSS, so I was wanting nice strong enhancements on her nails. And then I'm capping that nail in crystal glass. And then we're on to this next nail. Again, placing a little bead of that cover pink near the cuticle area. And then getting a blend down. It was a very warm day. My lady runs quite hot anyway, so it was the time for pinching was happening quite quickly. So I was moving this across, and I'm doing the same as the pinky finger. So applying that glitter, diagonal fade, and then I'm going to add some crystal chameleon flakes, and then cap in crystal glass. And when they're all filed in, the decoration for these were quite simple. This is one of my clients. She always likes nude, kind of neutral, earthy tones. She likes a bit of stamping and she does like her crystal trails. So we're just going to add a little bit of stamping. So this is the Lace Collection number 2. I'm going to use one of those. So I'm just asking her which one she wants. She didn't mind, which is a real change for her actually, because she's normally very, very particular about what she has. And you have to be very careful because she likes things perfectly symmetrical, which can make things difficult. So I have to make things obviously different and not try and match them up, otherwise they'll be like a millimetre out and it really upsets her. So just applying that to the nail. Again, I'm sorry I can't remember where I got this stamper from. I will have to eventually search back through all my receipts and figure it out, and then I'll get some links put up in the videos I've been using it with. So I'm then going to do the same stamp, but I'm going to do it coming from the top corner down so that it's the same but different for her. And then I'm just going to create my usual crystal trail. So starting from one corner, following the glitter and going across the nail. The crystals I have used here are a mix of the 2 crystal wheels, crystal shades and metallics. So we've got some rose gold, we've got some crystal AB, just a nice mix that go really nicely together and really match the glitter. There's also a few of the silver chrome crystals in here too. And when I'm happy with the few additions on that, I'm just going to top coat these nails. So I'm starting with the stamped nail. This nail I didn't show because it was just a full cover pink nail. So just applying that top coat, floating it over, making sure that nail is nicely covered, curing that for 30 seconds in my LED light. Bring it out so it's still a little tacky, it's half cured, so the next layer will adhere to it properly. I'm then going to top coat that nail with the crystal trail, butting up against those crystals but not over them. And then I'll top coat all the other nails, and then I will cure this in the lamp for 60 seconds. When that was all cured, I did use some non-acetone polish remover just to get rid of any stamping polish that was on the fingers. And then I'm just applying a bit of cuticle oil. And we're done. So there you go. What a wonderful, if I do say so myself, what a wonderful transformation between her flat flared, dangerous product NSS nails to this beautiful set of rose gold, professional product, beautiful and well balanced enhancements. So I hope you've enjoyed that video, guys. Any questions, comments, requests and feedback, please just pop it all below. And once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye!